Is AMC ready to moon yet? We are going to check, see how we're doing based on our last reading that we had here, where we touched on this June 21st and see how it played out. Now, this is not financial advice. This is, as you know, entertainment purpose only. But let's take a look on June 21st. We did an analysis on this, and we were struggling to get above this last level of $60 in there. And we said, if it doesn't get into that area past that 60, then we are going to be coming down and testing the bottom of this in roughly the 50 to 47 range or so. So that's roughly where we were going to go. This is on, we even had it on the 1 hour chart to see where we were then. Let's take a look here. This is our line. This is not where it shot up, so don't. This is where we did a projection. I was like, wait a minute, did we get up that high? No, we did not. That's just what we're projecting there we get to. If you haven't seen that video, we'll drop the link in here so you can go ahead and see it and see how we did. But basically, let's take a look at where we are right now and what do we think is going to happen. Now, let's on the 1 day, let's see here. We are looking like we have still not gotten past that level that we thought that we wanted to get past, which was that 64.70-ish range. And over here we saw potential head and shoulders, which it seems to be playing out, and it has played out perfectly down to 40. What was it low on this? On this, it was 47.77. Look at that, we got it spot on that wick. And it's still potential that it could come back and revisit that zone. Well, we're trying to see if it's going to pick up this gap right here that we see, or is it going to wait until after it jumps? So let's make some have an idea of what we can project this to, and then take a closer look. We've got that right now, which is a bit of a concern still. It hasn't gotten past that, and we have this now that's forming into a bit more of a, I'm going to line it up a little bit closer to the body there so we can pick up those wicks there, and we are still in that pennant. So from here, nothing has really changed thus far. Let's look in the 4 hour and see what we've got there, and let's take a look at some of our tools here. What are we seeing on this particular setup here? Okay, it's a bit concerning that we got the 20 moving average here that's leveling off, and we are getting underneath that on the 4 hour chart, and also we are getting underneath it in the 50 moving average. So that is a bit of a concern, because generally when that happens, it may try to push up a little bit more, which we see there's a little bit of room here into the 57, 58 range, but it could very well break down into the 49-ish range, and seeing if that's basically what we're sitting at. So it's kind of boring right at the moment. There's not a whole lot going on, but we have already measured this once before, but we're going to do it once again. We're going to go, if it's a flagpole, think of it like a flagpole here. If it flies up, then, and it takes off from here, we are seeing those ranges of approximately anywhere up to 100 to 120, which is consistent with what we said before. Or if we want to go from down here, the last level to be a little more conservative, $111 or so. But we need to see a breakout above the levels of 64 and also be on the way, be able to hit the levels of, and not hit them, but get past the level of 61 or so dollars. So until that happens, it's really not much going on yet. However, when it does pop, it would be a nice pop, and it could probably happen really fast. On the downside of it, where would it potentially go down to? Well, if it does decide to break down, then it could very easily head down into, from where it's at right now, down to fill in this gap, anywhere between 26% to 35% down to try to fill in that gap. And let's see if that lines up at all with our Fibonacci's at all. Look at that, the 618. So a very important number to keep an eye on is roughly 48.30, 48.29. If it breaks below that, then we're most likely visiting 40. I mean, I would feel very confident about getting 40 and possibly 33, because this area right in here it's considered a Fibonacci golden zone, and that golden zone usually you will tap that area. If it does, and we are on the downtrend, then we will likely see those $20 that I've been calling for quite some time. I think we'll hit the $22 before we take them right up. Could be wrong though, and we'll see. That's why you don't invest on anybody's advice. You do your own planning and make sure that you take responsible action on yours. So this is where we're at. It's going to be exciting. I think I don't think we're going to have to wait too much longer before we see this thing pop one way or another. So that being said, but what do we do if there's a pop? Like, I haven't talked about that. What do you do? So I'm going to tell you that right now. If you're enjoying this though, please make sure you click that subscribe button. It allows us to be able to bring more of these to you, and it'll also notify you when we put something out there to help you out. So if this pops, what will it look like? It would look like this. Let me draw it out. So we have the drawing tool. It pops to the top side. Could very easily go up into this range right here. Come back down and retest in there again, and then start to shoot into those next levels. Of course, it needs to get past that previous high. That would be the next level to deal with. So that is what a retest would look like. What would a retest to the bottom look like? If it comes out of here, let me go right here a little bit better. I'm going to draw it from here, go down, break down, come back, pop into this region right in here. Maybe hit it one more time. If it cannot get back in there, then we're looking at 50, the 50 Fibonacci. Well, it's not a Fibonacci number really, but from there possibly down to the 618, which is a Fibonacci number. So those are the areas to look at. I feel like we still need more time, and I still have a sense that we're going to see the lower numbers before we see the higher ones. But do I believe that we're going to hit that 100? Oh yeah, I'm pretty confident. So we'll see. It'll be fun to watch. So if you enjoyed this, please go ahead and click that like button and comment on it. And may you have safe and abundant trading or investing, however you do it, whenever you do it. Have an awesome day. Take care.